And start the stream. Hey YouTube, it's Ma the Mats. I'm Matt.
And I'm Matt.
And we are joined by the Ma the Mats crew of Chris and Grant and Ken and Gavin and Carol and Corey and Marion. So we are all here. Let's bring up the chat.
I am trying my best not to drop stuff.
And trying not to cuss out a certain hockey team.
They're not playing tonight.
Not playing tonight? I thought they were.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't start till 8:30.
Oh, 8:30.
So
Okay. Well, you can still,
There's no reason to curse them out yet.
Yes. Okay.
I'm clueless here, as usual.
The St. Louis Blues has not been doing well. They've been doing well in the new year. They're undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated in 2020.
Did they play a game this year?
Played 2.
So yeah, they're 2-0. So, and we're on episode 225.
Wow.
225.
Yeah. And we're wow. There we go.
Audio sounds good.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. Let's clear that off. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So, Matt, you got anything model related for Christmas?
No, I'm trying to not get a lot of stuff because I don't have really any place to put it other than your table
My
here.
table. Okay.
So trying to keep that stuff down to a minimum until I have my space back.
Nice. Okay. Anything cool for Christmas?
Music.
Music-wise, guitar-wise.
I see my wife found me the last remaining Huey Lewis album I didn't have on vinyl, so that was cool of her. And then she got me one of the let's see, it's a blues jersey, but it's one I didn't like, one style I didn't have that I really liked. She found one of those as well.
Nice.
Those would be the big ticket items that I'm most excited about.
Nice.
Jordan's here.
Jordan's here. All right. Well, let's see. Santa and my family were very nice to me. Let's see. The first thing I have is this little loop right here. Gotta check this out.
Oh, yeah.
The St. Louis Arch.
It is a. I have it on the lowest setting right now, but it puts light down on my bench very nicely. I'm actually thinking about possibly getting another one and looping it over here.
That's awesome.
You can never have enough lighting.
And it is, and we can increase the power,
Like that.
and we can also increase and decrease the temperature as well.
Temperature. Oh.
What is that called?
This is an arch lamp. It's actually for people who do nails. Like right now, it's on the highest setting, and it's almost blinding for you guys. And then it's also got a spot where I can put my phone as well. So if I want to shoot video, right here,
Nice.
I can get up close. So
That comes in.
Awesome.
yeah, so
That's the goal.
yeah, so I got that. Let's see.
Yes, Jordan.
Matt,
Yes.
where did you get that?
That was off at the Amazon.
Amazon.
Yes. And then the other thing that I got from Tiffany and Aiden was the Display sander.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
That's a good.
Probably one of my favorite tools in my arsenal.
yes, so we're gonna give that a try tonight. I got the 1000 grit angle in it, so very excited about that.
Is it Amazon as well?
That was also Amazon as well. So Matt, you can check these out as well. They have
Yeah, I'll
different.
definitely check out the sander.
They'll have some. They have some different heads in there. And
with it.
all that. So
Are you talking about the electric sander or?
this is the cordless. This is the recharger one. So
Yeah.
yep.
I've got
So
the corded one, and they take off a lot of material really quickly, so be
Yeah.
careful.
all right. Oh,
Yeah.
Jim popped in. Hey, Jim.
I characterize that as it can get me into trouble faster than I can get out.
Yeah,
it
so-
can.
So
Mine's been a godsend. I love mine.
I need to get one then.
so
I also thoroughly enjoy mine as well.
Good.
I just
And-
bought
disc brake buffing polishing kit that goes to that sander for my clear coat on my Ford GT, and it's very similar, but it's circular sponges on a chuck that fits that, and I really like that too.
Nice.
Works very well with the Tamiya polishing compounds.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Let's see. Also for my family, let's see. I've talked about this kit. This is not a new one, but this is the one my dad built back when I was very
Nice.
little and was always admiring. And he had an F4 kit as well that I always was amazed at because it had drop flaps on it back from the 70s. And Tiffany found it on eBay. So now I have get that off. Fujimi F4E
Oh, sweet.
in 148.
Oh, jeez.
Dude.
The FU Jimmy
Yep.
F4.
So this is the one that I spent my childhood admiring and wishing for and all that. So now it's my homage to my dad.
Nice.
Then with some Christmas money, I went up to Narrow Path Hobby in Washington. It's the RC store. They're selling model kits though,
Yeah, I saw that.
and I got me the Deserter pickup truck. Now with this kit and let's see, some eBay help, it will turn into the Fall Guy pickup truck from the TV show because it's the
Ooh, nice.
same tooling. I also picked up my car that I wanted back when I was 16, the Fiero GT.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I
I
miss
always
my
wanted one of those.
Fiero so much. I should have never gotten rid of my Fiero.
Yeah,
I wanted
so
one of those so bad when they came out.
yep,
So,
so
is that the one the guy burnt to the ground?
Yes.
Yeah.
They had it was an 88 GT, and I swapped the 3800 supercharged V6 from a GTP Grand Prix into it, and did a G5 5-speed transmission, and it would keep up with canned LS Camaros and canned Mustangs, nitrous vets all day long, and then kept breaking axles, so I sold it, and then it burnt down in Arizona.
Wow.
On
I
the
can't
way
even-
home from
I
buying.
can't even fit into
Yeah, my cousin bought it and drove it all the way back to Arizona. It burnt down, so I gave him half of the money back.
Oh, wow.
And then we went in and built a show, and we welded the cams on that, and that was a stupid thing to do.
There's a guy here in Harrisburg that has a Fiero. It's kind of clapped out, but I see it a lot.
An 88 GT is the only one that I wanted, and it's the only body style I like. The other ones look like the Formula. I don't like the Formula body style, but if I could find a deal on one, I'd totally steal one and pick it up. I look for Fieros all the time.
I mean, and let's face it, the Fiero was already clapped out to begin with.
Pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
either you're gonna find one that has a broken motor, and good luck finding interior parts. But believe it or not, there's actually a pretty large following in the classic group that do aftermarket stuff for them.
Yeah.
I mean, they were the base for the Ferrari 360 body kit that Ferrari sued the living goobers off of everyone who did
Yeah,
it.
because it made it look like a Testarossa.
Literally.
Yeah.
$500, another $1,000 in labor in the 90s, and you had a Ferrari.
And every white trash white kid could have a Ferrari.
Those body kits are like $3,000 now, and the Ferrari taillights that came with them that were part of that kit are unobtainium, and if you find them, it's about $2,000.
Well, then after Christmas, I still got a couple more things to do for you. After
yeah, sorry.
Christmas, went to we were with my family down, or with Tiffany's family down at Branson, and stopped at the world famous Branson Hobby Center down in Hollister, Missouri.
They
Yep,
typically a
been there.
sponsor of
Yeah, MOSCON.
MOSCON.
Yeah, and I picked up the 6-pack of Velociraptors.
Here, look.
Sweet.
Oh, they come in a 6-pack.
Yeah, 6-pack of Velociraptors.
Yeah,
And-
because
and-
one wasn't dangerous enough. You need
It-
the whole thing.
Yeah, in different poses.
I'll need 6 of them. I'm trying to cut back.
Only
and then-
clever girls.
And then since I did a pretty, people gave me some rave reviews about my hardware store. I picked up a rooming house as well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so we got that.
Is it a rooming house?
It is. It's a very roomy house.
Cool.
So yeah. And I also picked up brand new, just recently released Dark Yellow #2 from Tamiya XF88.
Yeah.
So
XF88.
yeah,
Brand new.
Brand new.
Paint the flak 88 guns.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah. So I think I did pretty good. And then the other thing, I'm saving up some. Let's see, Amazon gift cards. Tiffany says when I get the basement cleaned up and cleaned out, that she might allow. She said she'd allow me to put in an HO train set.
Sweet.
Done.
So yeah, the ultimate of diorama building. So
I can help you with that.
yeah, so that's why all these little houses will come in handy then afterwards.
Right. You can put them to good use.
Yep. So
You think it's expensive now? You just wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's what I got. Let's see. You want to go? Should we go around the horn and everybody else can kind of
Yeah.
talk about what they got?
And mine's really quick, actually. I'll go first. So,
Okay, Jim, we'll start with you. We'll go Jim, Jordan, and then we'll hit my top row. So
Top
so
row.
I got this from
upside down.
Scale Model. I got this from with Christmas money, Scale Model Graveyard, the USS Strohs at Adams. But this is not for me. I'm building this for Lou because it has the decals for the Henry B. Wilson, which
Ah,
is the ship he served on when he was in the Navy.
nice.
And
That's awesome.
so that's the 1/700 scale. I've been looking for that. It's a Dragon kit, so I've been looking for it forever.
Wow.
And then,
Chasing that dragon.
then I got these.
Oh,
Wow.
those are cool.
The Archer from BattleTech.
Okay.
Hi. And then I got the Tactical Pod Glaug, which is actually the Marauder 2C.
Okay.
This is actually going to be my 80s build
Nice.
because Robotech.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I have the 1/72nd scale Tomcat on the way. I'll be here Monday. I'm super excited about that. Especially after watching Ken working on his. Let's see. My 3D printer broke. Everybody knows that.
Right.
But thanks to some Christmas money, I was able to buy a new one. I now have the Illigu Mars 5 Ultra. About
Alright.
2 inches bigger. That should be here tomorrow. Let's see what else. Oh, and I got a bunch of like D&D books and stuff. So yeah, I did. I had a good Christmas.
Awesome.
So,
Sweet.
yeah.
nice.
Okay, Jordan, you're up.
Alright, so change my camera around.
Oh, I know where you're at.
I know what you got.
I'm not modeling.
Should be.
So I got
This.
new exhaust for the red Mustang. It's really loud now, where I like it. And then I made an accident, got another one. I got this for free. It's a 2004 GT convertible, automatic, and it was sitting in a parking lot for about 8 years for a family friend. It was her first car, and she was gonna get rid of it, and I said, "Don't. You know, if you want to get rid of it or store it, you can put it in my shop, and I can tinker with it." And she showed up, and it got dropped off, and she handed me the title. So I just finished doing an intake and timing chain guides, and it had gasket, and it runs. And yesterday I drove it up to my buddy's shop, and it drives like garbage. So all new suspensions on the way, new tires are coming. It leaks a lot of stuff, so now we're just chasing down the leaks, but no rust. Surprisingly, 4.6.
US Bank pays good.
I mean, the top, surprisingly, is not terrible window separating, but I can fix this and get it to last.
Man.
The other cool thing is there are no rips or tears and no leather seats, which is hard to find in a
The
2000
first one looked like crap.
Yeah.
All Mustangs have a strap
And
and
it has the desirable Saline LED third brake light convertible bar.
Oh man, that's nice.
Yeah. But the doors are all need help. I spent all weekend ripping the crappy tint off.
Yep.
The paint is gone on the two, pretty much the whole front clip needs to be redone. A-pillars, all of that. The only thing on the car body-wise that's good is the doors and the quarters. Everything else has to be replaced.
Hail damage?
No, it's just, I think that the car, when I pulled the Carfax, it's on the car. It's out of New York, which surprisingly for how much no rust it has. I mean, there's a little bit in the strut tower, but not to do the transmission, deal with it then. But I think the whole right side of the car has been painted because the left fender up here is just destroyed and cracked. Obviously, you can see the destruction on the hood, but the hood scoop's good, which means they took it off and it wasn't repainted. The hood was repainted, but then this left front fender is perfectly fine, no damage. Left quarter,
Oh.
perfectly fine. Left quarter, perfectly fine. Bumper, bad, bad, bad. So I think it got hit in the left side at some point in the front, but I haven't pulled off the body panel to
Yeah.
look at it. But it's straight. It runs straight. It's a line. But
Well, it is from New York, so it probably has to be crashed at some point.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's only for 3 years. Over 3 years, it was on a lease. It was a lease for 3 years, and it only got to 36,000 miles. And then my friend bought it and had it, and it's just rolled 143. But I just did timing chains, timing guides, intake head gasket, so it's pretty much a brand new 4.6 now. If you really, because the chains are the biggest problems on the 4.6s besides the dormant intake. But luckily, I found a receipt in the dash to O'Reilly's, and it had the lifetime warranty on the intake from Dorman.
Oh,
Nice.
So I went up there and I snagged one, and then I sold it and took the money and added it and got an actual decent new old stock one for $600. It really was expensive for an intake. And she is so dirty, man. I washed it yesterday. Was my birthday, and I spent a better part of the day washing it, and it has done nothing. But my hands, my hands need a break. They're so beat up from doing the head gasket on this car because I did it engine in. Yeah, but other than that, I got a super cool F22 t-shirt, an F15 t-shirt. Got some time with the kids and time in the garage, and I mean, I got a free car, so crazy Christmas.
Free car.
yeah.
I mean,
Free.
it's not really free. I'm already into it about
Yeah.
$1,200, but $1,200 for a running
got a
valve
free bill.
Mustang GT with a semi-decent interior. Pretty good deal, and the tires are new.
How's the door inserts?
Crash. I already have new ones on the way.
Yeah.
The panels aren't cracked though. The panels aren't cracked. Someone put an aftermarket stereo in here, and it has the Mach 460, which, if any of you know about Ford, the Mach 460 at the time was an amazing car system for early 2000s. But the way that they ohmed out the speakers made it almost impossible to do anything aftermarket with it without completely removing it. So the speakers are completely gone.
Yeah.
The wiring disaster in there I'm going to have to uncover. But right now it's having trouble going park to drive. It takes a second, and then it throws itself into drive pretty violently. So I think my transmission's pretty dirty or low on fluid. So I know that the input shaft on it's gone, so I have to drop it anyway. So if any of you know of a good transmission shop that's not going to sell my stuff or screw me, let me know.
Matt, too.
One near Eureka that we use. Can't remember the name of it.
I was thinking about transmissions to go, but I don't really feel like driving all the way to Imperial.
Yeah, I wouldn't use them anyway. I use
also
them for
tempted to
another guy. I don't like them.
spend $400 and buy one off of Facebook Marketplace and send it with a shift kit. I mean, this car was free. What's the worst that could happen? I mean,
Right.
oh my gosh, I blew out the rear end. I'll go on Facebook Marketplace and get one for $400.
Yeah, that's the beauty about those. There's parts everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Surprisingly, finding yellow body parts has been very, very difficult because I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars to have this thing repainted.
Yeah.
I'll put different colored body panels on it first. Because a yellow paint job, and correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, because I don't know body work, but yellow requires a white primer, so I'm thinking about it from a modeler's mind, and
Yes.
a lot of thin coats.
Yep.
So that makes it more expensive. You have to use more of the paint.
And it's also the second most pulled over color. So yeah.
Yeah, this is Screaming Yellow 4D6.
Yep.
I like a yellow car.
I did not like the color, but the longer it's been sitting in the garage next to the red one, grown on it quite a bit.
Yellow's the hardest color to make look good.
I mean, worst case Ontario, I just put different colored body panels on it and then wrap it.
There you go. You can get a wrap for about $2.
Marion's got a yellow Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year? Oh, there you go. Nice, boss.
Oh, 69 balls.
This was my dream car back when I was 18.
Ooh,
Everybody's
Mine was a 69 Camaro.
that's a good year.
Yes.
That
Very
is a
good year.
good year.
Heck yeah.
getting pretty close on me.
All right, Chris. How was Santa good to you?
Sounds good. I got the Great Wall Hobby A10.
Oh, sweet, dude. That's awesome, Chris.
It's a piece of a box.
Oh, it's so sick. Eat it, Gavin.
Things like the Edward Masks, the Edward Space D cockpit, and the Edward Brasson, I guess, resin 30mm cannon.
Oh,
because
yeah.
the one in the kit's not so great. And then I got cash, which I just blew like $250 on. Things like cockpit masks or 3D decals or just things that, or just decals for various kits I bought over the year, like Marion's Yukimura F4C. I've got decals, 3D cockpit decals. I got, just junk like that. So that's really it.
So you pulled a Julian. Had to get every aftermarket and
Well, I don't know if you guys can see up there on the where you see the green dots. That's my new system of, hey, this kit's ready to build because I bought all the junk for it.
there you go.
Nice.
So when I go to into my next kit, I'm like, oh, okay, that one's ready to go. So so that was why I was like, anything that didn't have a green dot, I was trying to like knock out. So
That's cool.
I was going to do the same thing. I was going to go through all my kits, and any kit that had raised panel lines, I was getting rid of.
yeah. I still have a few kits. Like there's some stuff that's hard to find. Like I wanted to get some canopy masks for the F-86 Hasegawa. Couldn't find them anywhere. They're out everywhere.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
Wow.
Yeah.
same with trying to find it. Like I have the Shadow. What is that one? The Navy folding wing. I can't. The E2 Shadow, right?
Yeah.
It's not the shadow.
PS3A.
Yeah. Yeah. That's from ENT that has the black canopy, and I got the whole kit, but the decals are gone, and the decals for the kit are what have the dash. And if you want to buy the aftermarket resin kit, it's like $60, and the ENT kit's worth like 10.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't mean to hijack.
No. I have the Trumpeter E3A Sky Warrior, and I can't find a kit mask. I mean, canopy mask anywhere, and it's just this crazy basket of, like glass house full of. It's gonna be a nightmare, so that kit will be pushed out forever. So, anyways, that's it.
All right. Grant, how about you?
I got another Christmas. I survived it, so I'm happy. Amen. Yep.
Amen.
I'd say we were glad of that too, Grant.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Your presents again.
Yeah. Well, no, you guys. That's all Christmas presents I need is this group.
I'll come in for a big hug.
Hey.
I love you guys.
Quit crying. We're going to nationals this year.
You're crying.
Oh, I did pick up something at Mark Twain Model Club last night. You guys remember Denny Gaither?
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
He was up this way. So yeah, when he passed away last year, or 2 years now, man, he left a lot of stuff behind. So I got kind of gifted something like I'm gonna bring it down later on tonight. One of those. One of those kind of things that when you get it, you know how the dog felt when he caught the car.
Ah, I gotcha.
Love those.
Yeah.
I've never caught the car, so
This is white.
No, the whole thing's black.
All right, Gavin, what's going? What'd you get from Santa or Carol?
Okay. So I got this. I've been asking for this for years.
Santa Carol.
This is the premier resource on the space shuttle. It weighs about 50 pounds. It's 3 volumes.
Oh, it's a book set.
And everything you want to know. The first volume is development, initial proposals and stuff, different ideas they had. And the second volume is probably the most neat one because it's the technical descriptions. It's got every single fuel load for every single mission, the payload layout for every single mission, how much it weighed, how heavy the solid rocket boosters were, how long they would burn the RCS thrusters on orbit. And then the third volume has every single of the 135 flights, including the 2 accidents.
Holy cow.
That is right up your alley.
That's
This is the space shuttle started development in '72, so this is 50 years worth of American space flight in 3 volumes. So I got that tonight from my grandma.
What was the name on it?
It's called Space Shuttle Developing Icon, and it's by Dennis R. Jenkins.
Huh. Man, that's 50 pounds, and you're just hoisting it around like it was a feather?
I think it weighs. I might be.
He's young.
He's hoisting this thing around like it's a piece of paper. He says, that weighs about 50 pounds. And I'm like, dude, I give myself a hernia.
So for Christmas, I got Salvino's William Byron 2025 Daytona car.
Nice.
I built the 24 car because he's won both years, so maybe we can do it again. We got this Wheelos Spitfire, pretty cool.
All right, balsa wood.
Yeah. This, I thought this was a monogram, but this is actually a new tool from like 2014.
Super fun kit. So much fun. I enjoyed that build very much.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And then I got this from Carol's side, the Cat and Kitty Hawk.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that one from my brother
Yeah, neat little kit. It's
many
a
years ago.
800 scale, so it's different, but
That's wow. That's even smaller than the 700.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, not really a standard scale. So, and then we got a bunch of armor.
Holy
Whoa. Man, like a bandit.
Oh man!
Man, I'm just bringing this to the police here, buddy.
I bought all of these
Should
over
see
the,
this stack of kits he's got.
over the Christmas. Well, everybody needs to build this at least.
Right, I've got that in my stash.
That's the one and only tank I've ever built. It's actually
Yeah.
And then,
I've built it twice, and I've got another one. I showed this. This is
Oh, the Lee.
yeah, my favorite tank.
That's so cool.
More than wood.
That Bulldog kit has the battery bit tray. It's bottom, you can tell it's old.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
it's 269.
for the motorization that nobody ever did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I showed these. I got both of these. These are T-34 self-propelled guns
Yeah.
from Rifle. So
That's Syrian?
the top one is Syrian.
Okay.
The top is Egyptian. The bottom one's Syrian. These both have the same gun, the D-30 howitzer. They just mounted them different ways. So those are cool to me.
Let's find the biggest gun we can put on a mobile vehicle, and here we go.
I got this from Graveyard. This is M1 IP, which is a second variant produced. It's got the 105 still, but it's not the current like the 120 tanks would have. And one more. The best thing Santa can bring is money, right?
Yeah.
So with Santa money, I got
Is that the Andes, the big one?
Yeah.
Sherman.
You know what?
Oh,
It's a 1/16 scale Sherman.
Oh, dang. It's big.
Oof.
so weird.
Wow. Let me show you the hull.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of hoisting all that weight around.
He's young.
Getting his workout.
He's fine.
Okay.
So I guess we should ask, did you get
That's
Carol?
huge, man.
It's massive, man.
That's bigger than your head.
I know,
We're
right?
gonna build a fort in it and live inside.
Are you gonna remote control that thing?
Oh, California.
Awesome.
What's the cast detail look like on that? Is that hull? Is that
Well, it's good. It's a welded hull, but
Yeah. I think Tacom does all of the models for him, don't they? Or
yeah, they do. They tool them.
yeah, so good.
But it's got, you won't be able to see it, but it's got welds where they're supposed to be welds. Right here, this is the right-hand fuel filler. And it says gasoline. You won't be able to see it, though, but it's got gasoline printed into the plastic. The word gasoline.
Nice.
It's just a 35th scale kit, super size. There's the front transmission cover.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Dang, that's huge.
And I will be doing the yellow tiger one from 36th Infantry Division. Yeah.
The Korean War. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what I've acquired.
Quite a haul.
Yeah.
So did Carol get a ring?
No.
dude?
So what did Carol get from Santa? Model related.
Nothing.
Aww.
Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
She got to send a text too?
Well,
Oh, he's putting the box top on.
Yeah.
I got a pair of socks.
There you go.
The classic.
Great gift. I love socks.
I bought my own gifts. I got the Airfix, the new 109 to 124 scale, G6, and this just came today in the mail.
Nice.
From Squadron. They shrink wrapped it, wrapped it. What else did I get? I got the PR. I got Kotari just sent me an email there. They just shipped the Spitfire PR1 reconnaissance.
Nice.
So that should be inbound within the week.
So all those pre-orders are filling those now?
Yeah. And I got a shipment from Poland. It was sitting in Tennessee for 3 weeks. And the guy called me, barely speaking English. I couldn't understand. I just played back the message like 6 times to understand what he was talking about. They were looking for some paperwork. And so I got an email from the company in Poland. They sent me the papers, and I just sent them over to FedEx. And a week later, I had my package.
Nice.
All sorts of goodies in that.
Silver.
I ordered like stuff from BNA, is it? In Australia, my first time.
Oh, BNA?
Yeah, great experience.
Yeah, they've got like.
Currently, yeah, available.
I used to buy from there a lot, but then the shipping went.
I remember someone looked at the bottom. Can't buy it, I don't care.
It was cool getting something from Australia.
It wouldn't be like that, doesn't sound
All
like.
right. All right, Corey. Besides getting a house, what did Santa bring you?
That's all shows.
Our crew just now. I got my group build in today. So sent the photos before I opened the box, which is the AMT 124 scale, the 67 Impala.
Supernatural.
And some extra little helpful crafting stuff. And then me, Santa must have liked me and Jim together because I am waiting for that exact model of resin printer to show up at my house.
Nice.
Oh, the Mars Ultra 5 or Mars Ultra. Amazing.
Yours didn't break too, did it, Corey?
What's that?
Yours didn't break too, did it?
No, this will be my first 3D printer.
Oh, I thought you already had one. Oh, okay.
No. I've been using Jim. Yeah.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay.
And Jared, and the list goes on and on.
Yeah, this one too. And then, actually, the only other thing I got was the new gaming table. And, I'm still working on finishing it so it looks ready for the first game.
Nice.
I thought you were going to build your own. I still kind of am, but when I got the base of it for what I was going to do, found out that if I used a hot air hockey table, already got ventilation built in. Yeah. So I actually have a thank you for you as well. I don't want to hijack your stuff, but that projector that you got with the maps and all that, I almost dropped the coin for that, and then when I heard about your issues with it, I didn't. Oh yes, they are under investigation actually. Yeah, they pulled their merchandise down. You can't even find it on Facebook now. Oh sure. Yeah.
Was it that little projector that went down to like on a table or something?
Yeah, it's the projector's kind of nice, but it's supposed to come with like 215 projectable battle maps, and it doesn't come with any unless you buy a subscription. Actually, it doesn't even have a subscription. So when you get into it, they tell you to go to somebody else's YouTube site. No. And use theirs. And if you really look, their commercials that were there, all their graphics was a pirated Runecast video.
Oh.
So here's the thing: is that you can go pay $25 a year and for Incarnate and make your own.
Yeah.
And they're super easy to do.
I'm so glad your card managed to get you a refund on that, Corey.
Hey, I can't make fun of the fact I've got to credit one card, but it's help. Oh, and I got the lamp.
Oh, you got the who?
The lamp.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I love lamp.
Yeah, so that was an inexpensive, that was a cost-free lesson.
Yes, it was.
I hate doing this. I don't touch Facebook. Facebook is a good indication to me looking for Amazon and seeing how much it's really going to cost if it's even available.
Yeah.
They need to make a rule about drop shipping. Yeah, that's what's happening. They're just drop shipping stuff from China and reselling it at a marked up rate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame.
I mean, it's capitalism. Yeah.
Yep.
Capitalist finest.
Luckily it didn't cost me what it was going to cost me. So
Yeah.
Just so you know, it saved me a ton of money. So thank you. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm here. Ready to take a hit for the team.
Yeah, way to be the coal mine canary on that one.
And they're that Mark 5 Ultra. That's as far as beginner. Because mine, the March 2, they don't support it anymore, and then mine broke, and yeah. So.
I forgot to add, my son moved out. Probably my greatest Christmas gift of all. He moved to Florida. I was down there for a week. I drove down with him. That's probably $400 in food easily a month.
Oh, your other son, not the one that's in the Air Force. Okay.
That's Marine. He's out of the Marines. He moved down to Florida with his girlfriend. Probably gonna marry her, but
he's out of the Marines.
He was in the Marines for 4 years. He was from 2019 to 2023.
So, Chris, does that mean you're an empty nester?
Yes, unless my other son, who's at Mizzou, is on break and he's in and out. But he's to leave and he's going to graduate and then he's moving somewhere. So, yes, I'm basically an empty nester. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
They don't watch the show, right?
Meeting your wife was the greatest thing, right?
Yeah. And I love my dog. He's 15, but he goes, it's like winning the lottery.
Well, it's like they say, Chris, the two happiest times in your life is when you got married and when your kids moved out.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would agree with that.
And the dog eats less than the kids do, I guarantee it.
Yeah. I'm not kidding. He would eat 4 eggs every morning.
Oh, yeah.
A dog eats 4 eggs every morning?
Man.
No, my son.
Wow.
Part of his protein, right? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Go get protein, go get big.
Yeah.
All right, Marion, you're the last one on the around the horn here. What did Santa bring you? Model related.
Model? Nothing.
Nothing.
I gotta talk to him.
Ah, yeah.
You're welcome.
You didn't get some coal, did you?
No, but what they say is when you have everything, what do you get? Two of everything.
Yeah.
So no, I really didn't have anything. The only thing I got was a couple days ago. I got that 72nd scale Tamiya F14D.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Man, I cannot wait to get mine.
Yeah, it's nice. I got a Mark 20.
I couldn't find it anywhere else. I had to order it from Andy's Hobby. Because
Where did I get mine from?
Yeah, Screw Brothers was out of stock on it.
Huh?
But I got
It showed up a few days before Christmas.
Oh, good. Good.
Screw Brothers had that. They had rubber black. I bought 30 milliliters of it.
Jeez.
That's hard to find. And then I got
That's cool, man. Got that bottle of paint, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good Christmas present when you can be happy about getting a little bottle of paint.
Amen.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Oh, Corey, can you tell your other news?
Uh-oh.
What other news? You're pregnant? My daughter is.
Yeah, you're gonna be a grandpa again.
Congratulations.
Grace.
Again?
Yep.
Didn't think you were
They
that old.
haven't quite figured out how that works, so they keep making the same thing. Yeah, in reality, they were going to go for 2 anyway. So before the soldier goes into battle, you put a helmet on it. That's how that works. You know what? I had 4. I can't give them any advice on that. I did too. So yeah, you're not far off the mark there either.
Grab that thing.
Dang it. Did I get anything else?
What?
Did I get anything else for Christmas?
No, that was it. When I saw
Okay.
that your Brew's gonna make you a grandpa.
Oh yeah, that is like so cool, and she's showing it. Olivia's kicking, so yeah. Dude, I was joking. What you wrote up?
He
I
is.
couldn't hear. I was just kind of joking. About what? Well, when you said, "Oh," and I said, because he said, "Oh, you got something else," and I said, "Oh, what, are you pregnant?" Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you were right. I'm in my 96th trimester. Me too. Triplets.
How old's your child? He's 48 months.
48 months.
38 months.
That's about right. Well, he's 72 months. He had some good things on that result too at the doctor's the other day. Was 464. I'm down to 428. So,
Nice job.
There we go.
Hey, I'm doing the same thing. When I started my medicine, I was 387, and now I'm down to 350.
Nice.
All right.
I'm going to be able to break the 400 mark by the 22nd. That's my goal. Yeah.
I mean,
Good for you.
Thank you. I gotta get fit like you kids are.
Well, okay, so they switched my medicine, and I've gone from the summer I was 128, and I'm now 142. So I'm happy too.
wow. I wish I was.
Hey, that means you're getting what we're saying.
Exactly. So keep sending it my way, but I'm trying to get into muscle. I can't wait for this gym to open up on Denmark Road.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
I heard about that.
So glad it's gonna be 24-hour.
24-hour access, and
That was my make or break. I'm like, this is only gonna be useful if it's 24 hours.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know if they don't do 24-hour now.
Have you ever had a model kit that you want done, but you don't want to work on it to get it done?
Yes.
Like every single one I've ever built. Once I hit that threshold of it's almost done. But if
How much I gotta pay one of you guys to rig this thing? Because I don't want to do it.
Well, I have to tell you, you're gonna have to pay my house off.
Your house ain't even built yet.
I'm still paying on it though.
Rebuild.
Rebuilt.
I'd rig it.
Maybe we'll Carol rig it.
Yeah,
I see that.
it also is gonna take a lot
That's good practice for
on your salary to pay.
I remember building that and rigging it, and I almost quit the hobby after that.
Oh, your Constitution?
Yeah, I built it as a teenager, and it was more than I, bit off more than I could chew.
Yeah.
We wanted to keep building. Stop it.
Well,
We don't build for a while after that. It was a long time.
my grandpa built this when he was probably in his 30s. And my mom and uncle remember it sitting on the dining room table. So when we went to Gateway for the first time, the seller had one. It's $50 sealed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we picked it up, and I've been working on it since January 1st of 2025.
It's the kid that keeps giving.
Yeah.
Look, I see that, Grant. You can't hide that.
You guys want to see what Mark Twain gave me last night, or asked me if I wanted? I said, sure. That is over 4 feet of glass model kit.
Wow.
Yeah, That's the 1/200 scale Titanic.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it fit in your basement?
Great.
Right down here is a price tag. Mark Twain Hobby Center, $499.99.
Yep.
That's a $500 kit right there, and it's got LEDs in it.
$500. I better be able to drive it off the lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
For them, they're not sync again.
So they thought I might be interested since it's got electronics in it. And Danny was talking with me about, getting some upgrades to it, and then he passed away. And so he called me up. Jerry called me up and said, "Hey," and I'm like, "Really? I guess I can work on that." And then he pulled out a truck last night, and I'm like, "Holy! I wasn't expecting that. I didn't look up the kit itself when he says, 'Hey, I got a Titanic here that needs wiring.'"
He kept pulling it out, and he kept pulling out, and pulling it out, and pulling it out.
Exactly.
Clown and the handkerchief gag.
The camera trick here, yeah. Exactly. So I think what it's going to do, I think what I'm going to try to do with this is turn it into a club build. You guys been to Mark Twain? Have you seen the display cases back in the back of Mark Twain?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, half of that stuff is Denny's.
Oh wow.
So we're thinking this is going to be we're going to try to maybe get the club to do a lot of work on this, and then we'll get it back in that display case over at Mark Twain Hobby. I'm looking through the details on this. It's got like 18 pieces of photo etch with 6-inch by 3-inch size, a bunch of other stuff, and then it's like 1,200 parts. And I've been watching the videos on the assembly of this thing. I'm thinking that's going to be a 2-year job at minimum.
Yeah.
We have an in-person build once a month, and we just changed the hours from 1 to 5, so it's like a 4-hour session. And I'm thinking that would be a good place to be working on this thing. Have those guys attend, spend 5-10 minutes, put together a couple of parts, and before you know it, many hands make light work.
And
Subcontracted.
oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, I like that kind of money, man.
$500. That's my hornet cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
$500. That's how much my hornet was for. I got.
You got a Hornet that cost that much?
Yeah, it's 200 scale. I got it at the show.
Hornet scale? Oh, I'm sorry. You spent $500 on an aircraft carrier?
No, it was $200, but it retails for $500.
Holy cow!
It's the same scale as that.
Oh man, that would be cool. Have both of these in the same show.
The Titanic meets the Hornet.
That would be sweet.
Granddaddy. So you're not working on it, Gavin?
No, I'm not working on it yet.
Why aren't you not working on that?
You got to finish the Constitution first.
I think he's waiting for it. He's waiting for it to grow in value. That's your retirement plan. Yeah, there you go.
Gavin, I thought you were on Corsair.
I got that too.
Gotcha.
I got 3 going right now.
Yeah.
Now I just need to find a place for this thing.
Try everything. Go right ahead.
So has everybody started their group? Has everybody started their group build yet?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I haven't either, right?
The correct 1,000 grit one.
I've got yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
And I still haven't decided A10 or F106.
Both. You got 6 months.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I can't build one at a time. My brain doesn't work that way.
I hear you.
ADHD, baby.
Here, Grant. There's my Hornet on top of the mirror.
I think he's lost huge.
I'll probably go with A10. I'll just call right now. I'm building the A10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's probably going to be mostly retired this year.
You said you were going to
Alright, guys, I gotta go take a shower and go to bed. I got CrossFit at 4:30, so.
All right, Gav. Or
And I
Jordan,
have a
sorry.
Gavin.
Yeah, Jordan.
See you, Jordan.
See you later, Jordan. Bye, Jordan.
George has joined us periodically. He's catching up, he says.
Okay.
He said, wow, Gavin throwing down the gauntlet with that pile.
I know.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He said he was a bit late because he had the air conditioning installer guy just left. He was getting a quote. It's too hot here, he said.
Yeah, it's summer there.
Yeah.
Well, if I could ship him some of the ice and snow from New Hampshire, I would. Make some snow cones or something.
It's like springtime here in Missouri.
That's right.
Probably summer.
Especially tomorrow. It was 70 degrees today, and they're calling for 2 or 3 inches of snow on Tuesday next week.
What?
There's a chance for tornadoes tomorrow night. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they're holding fire again.
Yeah, 22.
No, hold on, let me show
I
them.
wish they'd stop it. Just pick one. Pick something.
Pick a season.
Pick a season and let's do it.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, look what Carol's making for Group Bill.
Oh yeah, man. Nice show, Carol.
Yep.
In your face, Gavin. Sorry, can't resist.
You're lucky I love you.
I know. I am lucky.
Jim, did you put the pilot inside your X1?
What?
No, hell no.
No? Okay.
That thing was, I think I added it to my screw goon, to be honest with you.
You just melted the guy?
Yeah. I mean, he looked melted anyway, so I'm like, I wasn't hurting anything.
Yeah.
So, it was, I mean, the kit itself is, I like the kit. I mean, it needed some work around. Are you doing it with the landing gear out or in?
I'm trying to decide that. I'm going around and I'm marking all the F, A, B, the paint call outs,
Yeah.
what those are.
Yeah.
So
Well, if you like the orange that I picked, I've got,
metric ton.
yeah,
Okay.
I've got 2 full bottles of the. It's basically model color orange red.
Okay.
70 TAC 910. The coach.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you need, I've got. They're the bottles are full. I mean, it's yeah.
Okay.
So where's my camera? Yeah. So.
Okay.
If you want to try this too, I bought 2 bottles of Insignia Orange.
Okay.
Or Impact Orange. MRP.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
And I was going to paint the 106 in that test model, and I don't want to. I want to paint it. So I'm not going to be using this anytime soon. So if you want to try MRP out,
Okay. Yeah. I'll try both of them. So Chris and Jim, I'll try both of them because I got 2 of them. I got the 132nd one and I got the 148 from Edward. So
all right, you can have both of these.
Okay.
I probably won't be using it anytime soon.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
It'll be cool to see how it comes out.
Yeah.
Well, you can borrow mine, but because I've got another project that I want to do the orange on too, but.
Yeah, I was going to build the 106, the one that set the record, but
I'll still do that. I'll give you the other full bottle because I probably won't use both of them. So I'll give you the other full bottle. How
Okay.
about that?
Okay. George says he posted a photo of his post-Christmas sale kits to Facebook, so check those out, he said.
Awesome.
Yep. And wanted to mention about our potential field trip.
Ah.
Yes. The one for, let's see, the 24th of January over to Iron Spike Train Museum.
24th or 26th?
Let's see, I think it's 20, what I have on the Facebook as.
That's the rear bumper, so this has to be.
Where was it?
That's a Saturday, right?
It's a Saturday, January 24th. Yeah.
Cool.
So like it says, thinking early afternoon because they're open from 10 to 5. Adult admission is $10, but it said I did look on their website. It is free if you are a veteran.
Hey, I'm a veteran.
So yeah, so
I guess I'm good with you guys.
yeah, so
Where's this place at?
it's in Washington, Missouri.
Alright,
Where-
okay.
It's where Strava Toyota used to be.
Chris don't
Yeah,
know.
literally, it's across from Modern Auto,
Across
actually.
from Modern Auto.
Yeah.
I was looking up.
Yep. So when we get a little closer, we'll lock it down. And they said if we have more than 10, to let them know the day before, and then they'll give us like a guided tour. So it'd be kind of cool. If we had like 10 people.
Do we have that many people?
Well, right now, let's see.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10. If we can convince
Wow.
Gavin to come out. That's why I was thinking late afternoon.
I'm working tonight, so.
Oh.
You know what? It's Walmart. They can live without you for a night.
Um,
You can't pick up his $100 a month spend on his.
Yeah.
Bro.
It helps the enabling.
say what?
You- you-
I don't know if I. Okay, I don't know.
Who's going to the meeting on the 20th?
I am, because that's the kit. That's the kit raffle, or kit raffle night.
So this is he support. Is it Foretell's piece?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh wow, man, Jones.
yeah.
yeah. Corey, what you doing on the 20th?
What am I doing?
Yeah,
Don't know yet.
it's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
Yep.
I will be at Montgomery Gaming. Sorry.
You can come with us and increase your stash.
What's that?
You can come with us and increase your stash for cheaper.
I'll see what I can do. Are people going to be bringing stuff like tomorrow?
Or what?
Yeah, I'm bringing some stuff.
Yeah, you bring stuff to. What I did last year was I brought stuff to sell, and what didn't sell went into the raffle, and then it went for more money. Because whatever goes in the raffle, that's what goes back to the club.
Oh, cool. Because I got a bunch of stuff I want. I got a lot of ships that I'm going to put in it.
Yeah.
What are you putting in there?
Well, I got the other Arizona. I've got the USS Spruance, the Ravel Titanic, which nobody will want, and then I've got the Airfix German E-boat.
What Arizona do you have?
The
Oh, that's a bummer.
Banner Models one.
Banner. Never heard of that.
It's the trumpeter kit.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Because I've discovered that I don't mind building ships, but I don't want to build anything bigger than a 1/700 scale.
What scale is Arizona?
The Arizona, I think the Arizona and the Spruance, they're all 350.
Oh, that's my scale. That's my scale. I'll be checking that out.
Hold on.
I've got a kit, Chris. You want to see it?
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I had two of them. I gave him one of them. Oh, and I've got a 1-350 Type 45 Destroyer by Airfix too. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boats.
I'm going to be selling or giving away my to the auction 1-350 King George V because I was never built it.
And then I am going to go through, probably sometime this weekend, I was going to go through, I'm literally going to go through all the kits that I have, all the aircraft that I have. And if it's got raised panel lines, it's gone.
I agree. I have the monogram 106, and every time I open it up to work on it, I'm like, oh, that's out there. And then I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Here you go, Chris.
Oh. Okay.
Covers all my needs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's trumpeter,
You
huh?
buy just the pads too for.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, too, so it literally came with
Yeah.
no.
It's not
4 of each.
It's not a standard.
No,
Yeah,
it's
eight of
based
each.
on model, but it's just a retooled trumpeter.
Well, Trumpeter bought it, and they've put it out on their 3 different brands, I think.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, I'll never build it.
It's a stick-on deal.
Oh, yeah, how much you want on that thing?
Just peel them off and stick it in. So,
Send me the link.
okay. Will do.
Hey, Matt,
Yes, I'm.
End it.
you gotta be at the 20th, the monthly meeting on the 20th. You
Yes.
gotta be there.
Yes. I gotta
You
be
have
there?
to be there.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
you have to be there.
I have to be there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We
I
all
will tell.
have to be
I will
there.
tell my wife. I have to be there.
Whoa. Okay. thank
Marion
you.
says.
Yeah, Marion said. Yeah.
Marion says we all have to be there.
Well, that's up to you guys. But Matt has to be there.
Matt has to be there. Okay.
Oh, we don't have to be there.
I didn't say that.
Marion, are you gonna be selling anything?
A couple of things, not very much.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You always have good deals, man.
That's
What are you
right.
selling?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Oh, what's up with you?
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw this out. I've been toying with it. So I'm contemplating selling my 148 B1B bomber.
Woohoo!
Would anybody be interested? And then
That's huge.
we can talk price later on. Because I went and checked on what it's going on on eBay, and I would definitely cut you a deal than what they're charging on eBay. Because I did see one on that same kit on eBay, but it had some extras, and they wanted $400 for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
Holy mackerel.
yeah. I don't have any of the extras, so that's what I'm saying. So
I can imagine $400 for a model kit.
Jim, I seriously want that Arizona, I think.
It's yours, buddy. You can have it.
So I'll buy it off you, man.
Nope, you can have it.
All right.
You can have it for free.
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you the King George V for
that's good.
King George V I'm going to sell or give to the raffle.
You know, it's funny because I went out, now that I bought the Yorktown, the Hornet Enterprise for that diorama that I'm going to build, I also got the USS Missouri by Trumpeter in 1/700 scale. I got that 1/700 scale Douglas Adams that I'm going to build for Lou. Honestly, and then I've got like the Swift Boat, the Mark I, the Revell kit. That's going to be it for me. I don't have enough room. I'm going to have to build another display case with the magnets and crap to even put my stuff in it. So yeah.
Well, you're gonna need to see a China to display that 5-ship diorama you're talking about building.
No, actually, because that's going to be on a flat piece of foam. Once it's done and glued up, I'm going to put that on the wall. I'm going to hang it. I'm going to hang
I
it.
guess the structural reinforcements for that wall, then I hope.
No, it's not that heavy. Trust me, it's not. What I'll do is I'll put like either a balsa or like a real thin light ply wooden border around it, and I'll hang it that way. Yeah.
Well, see, with that kind of time and effort you're going to put into that, you want that to survive during the earthquake.
I'm not.
To heck with a house, my wall's standing up.
I'm saving my old lady, I'm saving my daughter, I'm saving the dog. That's it.
In that order?
No.
Depends on who's the last one to pick them up.
Well, no, I guarantee you, he'll beat me out the door. Why is that?
Man, you can use this little sander with some anger, man, and it will definitely do some damage.
It will.
That's what I was saying.
That thing has been a godsend with this thing. I'm not kidding you. As much as I've had to use filler and everything else, yeah, screw juice doesn't stand a chance with that thing. But don't press too hard with it; you'll stop the motor.
Okay.
But if you're using because I've got some that are like 600 grit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll take it away.
Well, I put 1,000 grit because that's my normal go-to.
Yeah. But it's a heck of a lot better than doing it by hand. That's for damn
Yeah.
sure. I like mine.
We'll see how these little the little pads and stuff hold up, and
Well, I got the Micromark one. It's the corded one. I didn't want the batteries, but the little sticky pads. I've only used one, and I used one for this whole kit.
okay.
Yeah, you can clean that sandpaper off with like alcohol and water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I did. So yeah, it was. They're nice. They're nice. You'll like it.
I'm liking it so far.
I definitely.
Let's see. Did I miss Chris talking about his new Edward kit? That's what George is asking.
I didn't get an Edward.
Hi, George.
You did?
No,
Was that Gavin?
who's Gavin?
I didn't get no Edward.
The
You
hybrid?
got that hybrid kit.
Yeah, I got that a couple months ago.
Oh.
You want to see it?
Yes.
George
George
talking
wants to
about
see
it.
Yeah, George is talking about it. So yeah.
Okay. Ow.
Hey, tell George I just added to his economy down there. I bought an electronic controller for a telescope for $400 out of a company down in Sydney.
Wow. Well, you just told him, so.
Go get a beer on me, George.
East Wallaby Way
I
City.
see ya.
Falstas.
That's just for tourists.
Yeah.
I actually liked it. But that's me.
Remember the commercials. Let's see. Falstas, Australian for beer.
Yeah. Hey, it's 12%. That's all I care about.
It's about Australia. It's about Australia as Outback is.
It's their version of Swiss malt liquor.
44,
That's cold. That's cold,
27
Chris.
seconds in.
16 Cobra.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Next thing you're gonna be doing is comparing Bud Light to Trader Joe's name tag here.
I remember the yellow cans that just said beer.
Yeah.
Mickey's Big Mouth.
That's funny.
The worst one I ever had was rock and roll beer. Oh man.
I keep seeing this one at the store. It's just called Garage Beer.
Garage beer.
Yeah, that's the name of the company, I guess.
I heard them advertise today on a podcast, and it's supposed to be pretty good.
It caught my eyes because that's kind of a weird, just generic name for it. But
Does it taste like motor oil and desperation?
I mean, hopefully.
Yeah. Tastes like motor oil and bad life
It
choices.
tastes like I'm going to the garage to get away from my family.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't drink it in any other room in the house, so yeah.
Well, that's right. Maybe that's why they call it that. So, just to update everybody, I don't know if you guys are seeing this or not, but I got the landing gear on.
Hey.
The booms are glued on.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That
Congratulations.
was fun. I did find out I tested it. I don't have the front landing gear on, but she sits on all three without using the stick.
Nice.
And
How
that-
many
that-
pounds of weight do you have in it?
I put almost 45 grams. This whole section right here, this whole thing, is literally full of
Is that
lead.
like 26 grams to an ounce?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you talking about that tungsten counterweight stuff, or is it just
No,
like?
Your weights.
I use lead tire weights. Thank you, Matt, too. I cut them up into little thin things, and I just started layering them with epoxy.
Nice.
They are not well, and then I had to. And it's weird because I had to epoxy the nose on because when I tried to use Tamiya extra thin, it's so heavy that even after it dried, it would fall off.
Wow.
So I just said, "Screw it, I'm gonna epoxy the thing on,"
Can you
and
use
that's what
hot
I did.
glue on one?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys can see the canopies on this, but all those white stripes are sheet styrene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You reinstated the framing?
Where's
I
my
had
glove?
to. I had to.
Nice.
I had to. And then now I'm just masking it up because I've been doing a lot of research on how to paint this thing. Because it's funny, you don't paint black.
Well,
No.
Who knew? So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lay a primer coat of flat black,
No, of course.
and then I'm gonna take my airbrush won't do the modeling freehand, but I've got those stencils from Ernst or whatever it's called, and I'm gonna model this thing in white, gray, blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna because it's raised panel lines, I did a test with the Flory models washed on them, and it doesn't work at all. It doesn't stay, which is horrible. This will be the first model I built since I bought those washes that I didn't use it on. But what I'm gonna do is after I'm done with all the modeling, and it's gonna be everywhere, then I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pre-shade the panel lines, and then I'm gonna do a bunch of light passes with the rubber black, and then I'm gonna use white oil washes and just dirty it up. Hopefully that'll do the trick.
There you go.
Whose rubber black do you use?
Tamiya.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I hardly use anything other than Tamiya paints. Period. I had to use it for the orange because Tamiya orange is too pumpkin-y, I guess.
It's a weird shade of orange.
It is a weird shade of orange.
I always have
This
to add
is-
red to mine.
speaking of pumpkin-y, it's pumpkin time. I'm going to be bailing.
All right. See you, Ken.
Take care, everybody.
Enjoy the rest of your week, guys.
All right.
Oh,
See you
yeah.
next week.
Thank you.
Model on, man.
Bye.
Ken, keep posting those pictures of that Tomcat. I'm wanting to see that.
Yeah, I will. I'll have something this weekend. Yeah. The parts are tiny. I'll just say, I'll leave it there.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't do 172. It's. I'm sure it's a great kit, but
It's gonna be my second 172nd Tomcat. So the first one was the Academy. So, but yeah, this is the Tamiya orange, and it's really, it's really
yellowy.
vibrant. And then this is the orange that I used for the X1. This is that Vallejo orange, so you can definitely tell the difference.
What the heck are you using orange for?
The X1, the experimental.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Dukes of Hazard plane.
Yes.
just a good old orange.
So, George says, Chris, you're Edward B17.
Oh, my B17.
Yeah.
I haven't started it, but I have it.
The thing is, that's what he's referring to.
Oh,
Why
is
is
that the
Jim
one
showing
from the-
pink?
He said what?
Why is Jim showing pink?
Oh, gotcha.
See, I know you guys, and I know you love me, but I don't trust you when you tell me about the colors. Well, that's green. Well,
That and our B-17 would be a serious project.
yeah. Isn't that the bloody 100th one?
Yes.
Yeah. You guys see that? Masters of the Air?
I
Yes.
did.
Nope, I don't
It was
got.
good.
I don't got Apple TV.
I bet now that we
Do
have
a trial.
now that we have the Roku, it's yeah. I've been watching it. I'm
Do a
waiting for
trial.
the next
Right
season.
through it real quick.
It's good.
You'd have to watch it back to back though, because there's like 8 or 9 episodes.
Yeah, there's only two seasons so far.
One.
One.
Oh yeah,
It's a mini series like Band of Brothers. I don't think you're gonna get another season.
They all do.
Yeah.
Correct.
In fact, HBO owned it. That was going to be their third one. They ran out of money, and Apple bought it off of them.
yeah.
HBO and running out of money should never be in the same sentence.
Well, didn't HBO just get purchased by Netflix or something?
Yeah. They're working on
DC
that.
got purchased. DC and CW.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And someone
It's
bought
like-
Warner
it's
Brothers?
all-
Disney?
Disney.
Disney's
Yeah.
trying to buy Warner Brothers?
Just like to see another season of The Expanse, but sometimes stories can run their
Oh, I love that show.
way out. It's kind of like not Serenity, Firefly. That
Yeah.
one was-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we are a Firefly house.
Yeah, me too.
And
He even owns the brown coat.
Oh, I never want that. That's shiny.
I am a leaf on the wind.
Seems like it's always the shows that you don't want to get canceled, the ones that are canceled.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm a
Exactly.
leaf on the wind. No, I'm a sucking chest wound.
Well, and the fans did get kind of a Star Trek kind of, or Star Trek never really got the kind of end that the fans got for Firefly with Serenity, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, well, the movie wasn't bad, but if you didn't watch the show, you were going to be lost on the movie.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that when they broadcast it out of sequence, so it is kind of helter skelter. Did you guys ever watch the sequence that it was designed to be shown in? Yeah, there's a lot. It's a lot more linear.
Yeah. I just heard today there's a couple of movies out coming that I want to see. The new Andy Weir movie. What is it? Project Hail Mary. If you guys are a fan of The Martian, you need to watch that.
Yeah, I heard that's gonna be good.
And then I heard today that Henry Cavill is doing a live action version of Voltron.
That is correct.
Isn't he doing Warhammer as well?
I thought
That
he
is
was
correct.
I thought he was already doing it. Yeah, but I'm excited about the live action Voltron. I want it to be a movie though. If they do it as a series, I won't watch it. But yeah,
And just remember that whole intellectual property is owned in St. Louis.
Yep.
What is?
Voltron. It was
It's
bought-
owned by somebody.
Yeah, it was originally syndicated by Sinclair Broadcasting, which is Channel 11.
Gotcha.
which is why they would show it every afternoon. Yeah, they always showed it right. I used to watch it every day after school. Loved that show.
I love this Glory Wash, man.
I know. I wish I could use it.
It just makes it so much.
Rescribe the panel lines.
No.
George says another season of Master of Air about fighter pilots would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be.
As long as Spielberg's involved.
Yeah, that's why I like watching Red Tail. I thought that was very well done. The story was horrible, but I watched it for the air combat. It was great.
That red-tailed movie?
Yeah.
So I finally got around to watching Devotion.
Oh, great movie.
It was pretty good.
Which one's that?
That's the
The
one with
Korean.
Yeah.
the Black Corsair pilot. Great movie.
I got the book.
Bearcat, yeah. That was a great movie.
Not enough of the air-to-air, though. But, you know, I can skip
Did he
through it.
really land on the ground and try to get him out of there?
He did. He did.
Yep.
Damn.
That's a true story. Yes, it is. Matter of fact, the guy on YouTube, his name is Yarn. He does all the computer animated history stuff. He actually did one on that. And yeah, he did. The guy, he actually landed. Yeah, it was a snowy field too. I don't know. Gavin? Did he take back off after he landed when he couldn't save the guy?
I don't know.
No,
I don't remember.
he was rescued by Chopper.
But yeah, that was a really good movie. And then I don't know the Red Tails, because I read a lot about that. The story that they told. It's none of. I mean, it's basically an amalgamation of a lot of their other stories that they put into like one or two characters is what they did. Which great, it's cool. I mean, and it's a great story. But I mean, those fighting the dog fighting sequences, amazing. It's some of the best there are out there.
Yeah, Red Tail a little bit. Masters of the Air.
Now I want to see him do a movie version of Bob Black Sheep. That's what I want.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's what I
Who
want.
would be in it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who would play Pappy? That would be tough. I mean, there's not many actors out there as pretty as Robert Conrad. So it'd be.
Wow. Oh, no. What's his name himself was short, stocky. And,
Yeah, he was a dog.
Profane. Let me say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think who, Gary Busey would be, but he's too tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too old now.
That's
Only
a good
Glenn
choice, though.
Powell,
Who?
Yeah.
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 Who?
Yeah.
newer actor that's come out here recently.
What's his name?
Glenn Powell.
I can see that.
Doesn't ring a bell yet. Could be the kind of movie that gives him his start.
He his latest, he was in the reboot of The Running Man, which was really good. If you have not given it a
yeah,
chance.
well,
He was. Yeah. He also played. Not Rooster.
It's in a show on Hulu called Chad Powers, but I haven't seen that.
He was in Top Gun Maverick too.
Yeah, he was in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. Oh, he was Hangman.
What was his name again?
Glenn Powell.
Glenn kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One N, but yes.
D-O-W-E-L-L as in like the Thin Man?
Yeah.
William
Was he in the Korean War movie?
Oh, this guy. Oh, he looks like.
He was the white pilot to the that the black guy landed and tried to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy looks like a kind of a cross between Brad Pitt and
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood's son.
Yeah,
You know,
Scott
who
Eastwood.
who else would be good? Well, Scott Eastwood would be pretty decent as Pappy, but who was the guy that played Best in the new Midway movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do some clear cut. No, I'm on mute.
I could see his face, but I can't remember his name. He would be good.
That I don't know.
George said he watched all 3 Avatar films over Christmas. 9 hours total. No more Smurfs for me.
3 of them now?
Yeah. Fire and Ash.
Yeah.
Well, he's ahead of me. I've only seen the first one.
I never cared for the first one, so I was like, I have no desire to watch the rest of them.
The first one wasn't bad, but I think
I
the second one
understand
ended up being a little bit
visually
more
they are
preachy.
impressive and all that, but I don't really care how good your CGI is.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
Hey,
if I
guys,
were
I
to
got-
type the trip on acid,
Hey, man, I gotta go. So,
All right.
good night.
See you,
We'll see you next
Marion.
week.
See you in
Okay.
2 weeks. Or
Yep.
see you next week.
That in
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Hey, Jim, you're talking about Ed Screen from Midway?
Maybe. I don't remember. his name.
That was the guy that played Dick Best.
Dick Best, yeah.
But Ed Screen, I recognize his face. He was, man, he's pretty, you know, he could probably, I don't know, he might,
He'd be okay as Pappy. He
might be able to take on that persona. I'm trying to find the movie that he was in. Deadpool, Transporter, Rebel Moon. Yeah. That's who he was. He was that Nazi guy in Rebel Moon.
Exactly. And he was in Deadpool. He was he was Francis.
Yeah. Now this guy is evil. This guy can do an evil personified. But what's his name from Baba Black Sheep? He was just a hard ass, you know, profane individual. This, I don't know. I'm trying to visualize this guy pulling it off. Yeah, if Waltz wasn't so old, he might be able to pull off a. I can't remember his name. Boyington. He could probably pull off a Boyington.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he was in his 20s, he could do that.
I would be excited to see a Baba Black Sheep.
Would I like a movie? Yes. At the same time, they're gonna F it up.
Well,
it's Hollywood. They're gonna screw it up.
Well, it's Hollywood.
I mean, look at Midway. The freaking Devastators took off with the carrier with torpedoes and 2,000-pound bombs on the wing. That airplane would sink through the deck.
That's
Give me a
half
break.
and half.
Okay, so
Movies are not for people like us.
yeah, are you telling me that you didn't like the new Midway movie?
I despise that movie.
Wow.
Man, Gavin, lighten up, man.
Wow, dude. I
know.
The seventh film is much better.
You got an awful lot of hate, man.
That's don't like the A-10. Don't like the new Midway. Man, you're a grumpy old man.
I mean, I could have gone ballistic in Apollo 13 when Tom Hanks hit that switch that the lunar module pilot should have hit, but you know, who am I to, you know? And actually, the switch that he hit would have jettisoned the service module long before they got to the moon. So, yeah, there's always something. Pardon?
When Tom Cruise splits the throttles on an F-14.
Yeah, there's always something in a movie that can light your fire.
Yeah, but it's not just that one thing in Midway. Like,
oh, I understand. There's a lot of stuff in movies that are wrong.
No, because they take good stories and then they dumb it down to the
Screech
point where
tires
it's
on a gravel road. I'm like, really?
I mean, look, I
When there's multiple reverse gears.
Yeah.
It's at 6 speeds in reverse.
Like,
I'm gonna
come
hit the
on.
brakes. He's gonna fly right by, and then you watch him put it into afterburner.
3 speeds. Well, 1 speed forward, 3 in reverse. Well, I think you got your drivetrain in backwards.
Yeah, that's my biggest gripe about Hollywood and portrayal of history in the general public. They take complex situations and they dumb it down to the point where it's just inherently false.
Yeah. Well, okay, so you ever watch those movies that- Gavin, when you watch those movies that say edited for time and content, that's what they got to do. They got to edit history.
Yeah.
They can edit it down to time, but they do it so much and so horribly that it becomes false.
Hey, if they can make a 4.5-hour Lord of the Rings movie, just saying.
Yeah. It's like the common
They
argument.
know a
the-
4.5-hour Lord of the Rings will sell.
Yeah.
Well, 4.5 hours is only like 1/4 of the books, right?
I just saw the latest episode. That was so long.
So to counterpoint the Lord of the Rings, let's compare it to the Hobbit.
Yeah, the first movie gets you to page 80 in the book.
Yeah. That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Again, can you imagine if they wanted to do a 30-minute overview of the Revolutionary War, Gavin? First thing that happened would be T going to the harbor. The next thing you'd see the American flag rising over, what was it? The Battle of...
Yeah, we went.
Georgetown.
That was Georgetown. Yeah.
What was the last
Ticonderoga?
battle they won?
Or Valley Forge.
Georgetown.
Yeah, that's tough. It's like watching who's the guy? Mike Rowe. He does that. He did that history thing there. Well, yeah, no, it was a segment. It was he was talking about the history of beer and how it helped us win the Revolutionary
I'm
War.
not saying anything.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
The history of beer.
I'm
No,
okay with that.
All the stuff they're talking about.
That guy is funny. He can be funny, man.
Well, it's shortened for time is one thing, but what I'm talking about is when they just edit it down to the point where it's not true anymore.
Or
Yeah,
they add things that weren't in it at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
It's based on a true story. Anyway, it looks like Matt wants to hit some keys here.
What?
it's like
It looks like you're waiting for us to shut up so you can hit some keys.
No, I got, let's see. JD Scale World says Fast and Furious shifting 15 high lows in a Camry.
that's true.
Let's see. Everyone in Maverick straining like they never pulled G's before.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. What does the general public know about the Phantom in Vietnam? Everyone says, and History Channel told them that the Phantom was a piece of crap till it got a gun in the E model, and that's inherently false.
Yep.
But you got a point. Most of the general public wouldn't know anything about that. You know, they're
Yeah.
interested in the cool airplane flying in the skies. You know.
Yeah, but when you inherently
I'll take the A10.
say what?
As I don't really like the Phantom, I'll take the A10.
God, you're bad, Corey. Kevin is he's just
I'm
gonna.
doing that every time somebody mentions that plane from now on, Kevin. Why? Because I love you.
Just saying. Ask
I
the
know.
British how they feel.
Ah.
When
I
you're,
don't care. I don't care
when
what
you're
the
gunning
British
down blue, when you're
Yeah,
gunning
yeah,
down blue
French,
troop, ask their families how they feel about the A10.
That was Canadians.
No, it's Brits. They were back at the CVT, CRV, whatever it is.
The CRV.
There we got one. 15 gun kills in Nam, by the way. 57 missiles, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Cunningham got all his scores with missiles. So
But didn't Robin Old become an ace in a? Well, he was already an ace before.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Cunningham was the first ace using missiles, wasn't he?
I think he was the first one to. I think he was the first one to shoot down an airplane with missiles, wasn't he?
No, I think all 5 of his were with missiles. I think he was the first non-gun ace.
All right.
That's I'd have to look that up. That'd be a good piece of trivia.
You could be right. I don't know.
Everyone talks about the missiles in Vietnam being a problem, and they're not. It was a doctrine. When you take a missile, it's worked perfectly in a test environment and in continental air defense in Alaska, and you give it to two 20-year-olds who throw it in the back of a 5-ton truck and bounce it down the roads of Vietnam just to have it strapped on a Phantom while it sits there all day, and then in the sweltering heat and humidity of Vietnam, then it goes up for a combat air patrol and it's cooled and it's warmed again over and over. It's no wonder the damn things didn't work.
Yeah, you're starting on thin ground there, but you saved yourself, Gavin.
What are you talking about? Which missiles are you talking about?
The Falcons and the Sparrows.
And the Sparrows and the Cyclones.
Yeah,
They did.
AIM-4?
Yeah.
That thing was such a POS.
Well, the original versions were, but like Gavin says, it had to go through the trials and tribulations of reality, real life.
Sparrow got better, but that Falcon was the one that old said, "Get off my planes." And I did.
Yeah. He wanted them off the plane. Which,
Well, the Sparrows and the Sidewinders weren't all that much better.
No, but they
They
got
talk all
better.
the time about, they launch one, it just falls off the wing, and they launch a second one, it falls off, and
well, they would launch. A lot of them would launch, but then they wouldn't track or they would shoot like straight
yeah,
up.
I didn't even get to that problem.
Yeah.
No.
Grant, you know better than anyone that electronics in a test environment, and then when you put them in the sweltering heat and humidity and you give them temperature changes,
Yes.
and that's not what that missile was designed for.
What? Wait.
That missile was designed to kill Soviet bombers coming over the pole in Alaska.
The 4? The AIM-4?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was on the Delta Dagger, Dart, whatever.
Yeah, it was in service till 86 or 88, whenever the 106 went out.
That
88?
was for air to air. That wasn't like the Genie, which was, that's more the Delta Darts were designed to carry the nuclear tipped.
Genius.
Yeah, that's a Genie. That's
But the Sparrows and the Sparrows and the Sidewinders, and I forgot about the first one you mentioned, not the Hawk.
Falcon?
The Falcon. Yeah,
That was carried by the 106.
what I meant by when you started out kind of shaky is when you started talking about how it works so well in a test environment. I'm like, you better fail this one out, and you did, because you're absolutely right. When you start treating them like they are actually treated in real life, exactly how you explained. All the testing in the world will not reveal the things that you run into in the field.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you're right. And that's what they had. They had teething problems with all of those things.
They should have never taken the Falcon to Vietnam. That was their biggest issue.
I didn't know they did, quite honestly.
It was on Phantoms.
Yeah.
Main platform.
Air Force Phantoms.
Yeah, because the Navy had the Sparrow. AIM-7 is the Navy missile.
Well, they had the Sidewinder. They had both, but...
Yeah. Well, the Sparrow went into service in 56 with the fleet.
Falcon. What the hell was that? Was it
It's a missile.
Yeah, no, it's radar guy. I was trying to remember what it was, radar or IR. It's
They had both. They had two. Both.
they had both.
Yeah.
Oh.
For that AIM-4.
Oh yeah. Service was 56 to 88.
Yeah.
Only in the 106 though.
Sparrow. When did it go into service? 56. Went out of service.
The Sparrow?
Sparrow's still in service.
I was going to say, the Sparrow's still in service. The Falcon's not.
No.
Falcon went out in 88.
Yeah.
And at that point, it was only carried on the 106.
Now, was that nuke tipped?
No.
No.
The 106 had two weapons. The 106 is so weird. If you ever watch the history on it, first off, it was the pilot just kind of flew the plane up there, and then the controllers on the ground would take over.
Yeah.
For the Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
For the Falcon, yes.
Okay.
Hell no.
And then they had another, and they would launch, and then they had a nuke in there. So like, let's say there was a bunch of bear bombers in like tighter formation. They would shoot the nuke. It would go and do an airburst,
Right.
and hopefully take a bunch out.
And that was a function of the Falcon, right? That was nuke tipped. Or it could be nuke tipped.
Oh, that's the Genie.
That's the Genie. It's a different.
Right. Genie was the one that, yeah, you're right, was just kind of like.
And it's unguided. Genie is an unguided rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't have to. It was kind of like close only counts of horseshoes and hand grenades and nuclear weapons.
I was going to say, with nuclear weapons, you don't have to get that close.
Right.
Yeah.
But then the Soviets figured out, well, we'll just put like a 5-mile spacing between all our bombers and say, screw them.
Well, I've got the 106 because when I was growing up, I loved that.
Yeah.
That Delta Dart. But
One of them came into Pete Field one day, and I was like, man, I knew I was working on obsolete aircraft, but this is ridiculous.
it had a history of just never doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't have to. It was just that deterrent. If Soviet bombers come, that's the thing they use, right?
It was our only true interceptor, really.
Yeah.
The Canadians used the Genie until 84 on the F-101.
Really?
The 101, yeah, okay.
Wow, the Voodoo? Wow.
Yeah. It was like what my grandpa did. So when my grandpa was in Germany, they would release the nuclear 155 shells to the Bundeswehr, so they would fire them if the Soviets came across the Fulda Gap. Because what you don't want in a political situation is Americans nuking Germany. You'll have the Germans nuke Germany instead.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing with the Canadians and the Genies. They were American missiles that they would be released on the president's order to the Canadians to fire them at Soviet bombers coming over the pole.
See, I thought that's what the Starfighter was all about. It was
Well, that's what
Forerunner to the 104, 106.
because it's an interceptor. Take off fast, get up to speed fast.
Right. That was how I was saying.
It was a dogfighter. You know, it was only to get up there fast, shoot something down, and come back.
That's what the 104 was, and
Yeah.
and the 106 and the 105, the Dart and the Dagger were
102.
102.
Yeah.
Okay, 102.
The 106 was really just a 102B, but they changed it enough they decided to name it a 106.
Yeah, if you ever want to know, quick way to spot the difference is the intakes.
Yeah.
I never could get that. And well, the rudder had a clip tail or not. I just
Yeah, you're right.
I never could really get in my mind that a difference that stuck, so I could tell the difference. So wait a minute, the 104, 102, 106.
In fact, the 102 was barely used in Vietnam. The 106 never was used in combat ever.
Yeah, they took the 2 to Vietnam, but the 106 stayed. It was for continental defense. It was in tactical
They
air.
barely used the 102 in Vietnam. It could only carry 2 750-pound bombs. Same thing the F5 could hold. And it was apparently not that great, so they just pulled it.
Yeah.
Just
So which was the one? Which was the one that had a problem? The pilot bailed out, and the thing corrected itself and just ran
that
out.
was the 106 in Montana.
That was the 106. Okay.
Yes. It stalled, he had to eject, and then it fell and started up again. It landed in a cornfield, and the engine kept burning until it ran out of gas. It was sitting in snow.
Oops, that's right.
And they actually went and got it, and they fixed it, and it flew again.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what gate guard that is now.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some trivia for you. What was the first supersonic airliner?
Supersonic airliner?
No,
DC-9 in the dive?
It's not the Concorde.
First passenger aircraft to go supersonic.
Wasn't it the Russian version of the SST?
You would think, but not quite. Anyone else?
Nope.
Let me pull this up so I can tell you the correct date because I don't remember.
Hit us with some knowledge.
Okay.
Here he is.
The first commercial airliner to go supersonic was a Douglas DC-843.
What?
It was a Canadian Pacific owned airliner. The Air Force borrowed it, took it to Edwards, and on August 21st, 1961, they threw it in a dive and it went supersonic for 5.5 seconds.
What plane was that?
At 52,000 feet is a DC-8.
Yeah.
Oh, well, crap. Yeah, 50,000 feet, sure.
At 52,000 feet, they threw it in a dive in a half G pushover, and it went supersonic, Mach 1.01.
I remember
For at least 5 seconds. Some people say up to 15 seconds. They pulled out at 45,000 feet. And made it back. The Canadians flew it for years.
Wow.
So, follow up, that 106 is at the National Museum of the Air Force. Chris?
Yeah, I've probably seen it.
Yeah. So that was a DC-8. What year was that, Gavin?
1961.
1961?
I don't even. Is DC a prop plane or a jet?
No, it was a jet.
Oh,
It was a 707 lookalike.
Gotcha.
I highly doubt if a prop plane could go supersonic. I think something would happen with the.
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. Well, he said dive, so I thought, oh.
Well, it was at 57,000 feet, so.
I thought that was a prop
First thing is, it's easier, the Mach number at that altitude is less than it is at sea level. And air resistance and the results of going supersonic aren't nearly as bad as if you were much lower. So, yeah.
Now, the Texan, the T6, was it the T6 Texan? The prop tips can go supersonic on that one. With the airplane team.
Oh, what was the name of that one? Okay, now you're bringing up some cool stuff. Was it was it called the Thunder Screech, Chris? That jet-driven prop thing that pilots used to fly because it was so damn loud.
No, that was the one that had that big. The engine was literally underneath the pilot.
Yeah.
And the intake went in the nose and then up and then behind the pilot. Now, it was weird. I know.
But it had a prop on the nose.
Yeah.
Let me see if I get that. Republic X-84 Thunder Screech. That's it.
The Thunder Screech. Sounds like an anime movie.
Oh no! This was. It's one of those things. A typical case of it looked good on paper. Here, let me share the screen. Let's see if I can do that.
That's Thunder Screech.
Thunder Screech. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, let's see if that works. There we go. Share that baby.
Would that be the Bayside bomber? Oh my God.
No. You gotta read up on that, man. The stories about that thing causing ground crew, the maintenance crew would get sick to their stomach. It was so loud. You could hear it. They talked about being able to hear it like 10 miles away in town, and it was still too loud.
And it's ugly too.
Oh boy!
Those were the years where, like, every 3 or 4 years, they were completely swapping out planes. Air Force.
It has a great personality. Okay, that was funny. That was good.
That DC-8 that broke the sound barrier wasn't retired till 1981.
Wow, nice. 20 years. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah. Matt's had a long day.
It's been a long week.
Amen.
Yeah. Well, adjusting to a new year is always kind of change. You know how that is.
Matt, how many papers have you had with last year's date on it?
Not many, actually.
I haven't either.
So, I like it.
I know I always used to get messed up with the date.
Yeah, I haven't written a check since 2010.
Let's see.
I wrote one last week.
George wants to know, has anyone built an intruder?
Ooh.
Nope. Yes, you have.
Make a good one?
Matt did. Didn't you?
Let's see.
Bottle company.
I did a 70-second intruder. That was, I was trying to do a speed build on, and it ended up getting speedied. And then I have the Prowler version of an A6 too.
What's the good kid in it?
The Monogram one's pretty good.
Yeah.
I also have in the stash.
Hey, George, you curious, or are you looking for a recommendation or pity?
Hasagawa's got a good one.
I got
I'll
the
be back with that one.
A6A 148 Hobby Boss one too. So.
Yep.
Carpenter's got one 72nd.
I have a Hobby Boss F18A, F18F. I'm looking forward to building that. Hopefully it's good.
Don't fall.
I'd like to build an A model. I've heard Kinetic is probably the way to go on that.
Oh, the F18?
Yeah.
I linked the video in
Yeah, I watched it.
It's a great video, man.
I was watching it the same time you linked it.
Were you really?
Yeah.
It's a good video. I mean, the difference between the YF-17 and the F-18, they were like completely different jets.
Yeah. Same thing with the Super Hornet. The Super Hornet is not the same airplane. They just named it for Congress.
It was cool how the F-18 or the YF-17, the Northrop, was basically an F-5 that they kept screwing with until they got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the F-5 is a 1956 airplane.
Yeah, I know. I think after watching that video, I have much more respect for the F-18. I would rather fly that than an F-14.
Oh, whoa! Man,
In today's war, definitely.
Sacrilegious.
I was gonna say you just triggered a few observe.
Well, they were talking about mean time between failure on radars.
Oh, okay, sure.
It was
That's
like 36 hours in the F-14 versus 108 in the F-18. There was just all these parameters in that video. It was just like, God, man, the F-14 was a maintenance nightmare.
Yeah, the biggest thing with the Tomcat was the hydraulics. It was. If you ask any mechanic or any plane captain, that was the worst. Having to deal with that, but because look at all the moving parts it had, though. The swing wing, it had all that crap on it. That it was a maintenance nightmare. But and again, remember the Tomcat was never designed as a dogfighter. That's not what it was for. It was designed to catch up in the air and shoot it down because it was big enough to carry the Phoenix. That was it.
what was that movie? What was the video?
The video was about the F-18 and the history of it and how the Navy really didn't want it. Initially, they wanted whatever, the A-12 or whatever, and that got canceled. And then they were told to pick one of the lightweight fighter jets, and so they picked the YF-17. But the carrier base, so at the time, Northrop didn't really have any experience, and McDonnell Douglas was hurting, but they had tons of experience with carrier planes, so they brought them in, and they did a collaboration that they gave you the F-18. It truly was, in my opinion, the first real multi-role plane.
I'd agree with that.
Out the door.
First one doesn't shoot.
Well, would you say that the F4 was maybe
probably close? But I mean, I think
quantify it. The F4 multi-roll out of necessity. The FA-18 multi-roll out of design.
Yes, out the door.
Right.
Damn, Evan.
No, yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
So is that a video on YouTube or?
It's a YouTube video. I drove down to Florida on Saturday with my son 2 days in his truck, and then moved him to his apartment, all this crap. So I rented an Airbnb for myself, and I was just sitting around watching YouTube videos, and that one popped up, and I was like, damn, this is good.
Huh. Yeah, I watch that channel all the time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff on there. So we got MiG-29 one I just watched.
Who's that?
I don't know his name.
No, it's not Rex. Not a pound for air to ground.
Yeah, not a pound for air to ground. That's right.
And then what was the one for the P-61 that you sent me, Chris? That was awesome.
Those were pictures, I think, more or less.
No, well,
no, that was a video.
You sent me a video of how to fly it, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that was neat.
It was neat.
Because I honestly, other than like pictures, I'd never seen video of the plane flying.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, that's really cool.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I found a guy from Not a Pound for Air to Ground. One of the top movies, A Short History of the Venezuelan Air Force.
Yes, he just did that.
Yeah. So, he had that
that guy
already worked up, and then the day that all popped off, he's like, all right, I'm gonna post it.
Strike Fighter Supreme is probably what you were talking about, right, Chris? F-18 Hornet Strike Fighter Supreme?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Now, man.
George says he'd like to build an A6, but he only has a Tallery one. That's the one I built in 72nd, and I didn't like it because the canopy was split in half. And he says, yes, the F4 is the king of the multi-role fighters.
Ooh, Kevin.
Ooh, Gauntlet Throne.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in its time, for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, if it still was, it'd still be in service, but it ain't.
Yeah, but it's also one of the fighters that was that had the longest service. They were flying that up into the 80s.
They're still flying it in some countries.
Yeah, and some reserves are still flying it too, aren't they?
Not in the United States.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we gonna get in trouble, or are we still on topic for the group kind of thing here?
We're good.
Okay.
We're talking about aircraft.
Yep.
Well,
I just set my stream. I set it to entertainment, and who's going to tell you that's not entertainment?
Right.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Hey.
I know it's entertainment.
I'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. You've been demonetized.
Yeah. We aren't to the point of being monetized yet.
Yeah.
All right. There's
Alright.
Oh,
About a Scheisse.
Scheisse. Not gloss.
Who knows what Chuck Yeager's middle name is? Anybody?
Yes, but I can't remember offhand.
Yeah,
Hold on.
let me Google it.
Hold on.
Does it start with E?
It does.
Edward.
I think it's Edgar.
Alright.
Eugene? It doesn't ring a bell. What the hell was that?
Charles Edward Yeager.
Nope.
Is it
Charles Chuck Elwood Yeager.
That's it. That's it.
Elwood.
Yeah. The reason I don't want to remember it is because of Elwood from the Blues Brothers.
Right.
I did not want to associate him with that name.
Are you
Why?
kidding?
That's a great movie.
Awesome. Yeah.
Well, no, it's more of a, yeah, I don't. Elwood was a comic clown.
Gotta have a bag of cigarettes. They can't catch us. We're on a mission from God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full tank of gas. Yeah.
Yeah. The Hornet is the jack of all trades. I would agree with that.
Oh, I saw. Where did I see
Well,
that?
I'm gonna agree with Gavin. The F4 was multi-roll out of necessity, but the Hornet was multi-roll from the drawing board. So that makes sense
Yes.
to me anyway.
I saw a video. Oh man. So there's a video, or was it a thing I read? It was about the F-14, the F-16. It was the F-15, the F-16, the F-18. Yeah, and how they would survive a dogfight. And it's like the strengths of the F-18 was you get down low and it's got you beat in high alpha. The F-16 is just it will outturn your
Anything.
yeah, and so if you survive the first contact with the F-16, the F-15 is like the king of the sky because it's just got so much power. It will blow you out of the air just with the power he's got.
The only thing that can outturn the F-15 would be the 16.
Well, but see the thing, the F-15 isn't in a turning fight. It is going to use its power against you.
Yeah, she's a boom zoom, just like the 18. Anything with twin engines, I'm gonna sacrifice speed for altitude so that I can come in going really fast in a dive and take down.
Well,
It's a vertical fighter like the Tomcat was.
If I remember right, the F-18 was a low altitude performer, and the F-15 is going to kill you at higher altitude. That's where it's going to live. It was really an interesting article. I don't know if there was a video. I was kind of scrolling through here real fast, see if I could find if there was a video.
So that video I talked about, they briefly talked about when the F-18 came out and the Air Force would dogfight it with the F-15s.
Yeah.
That they thought the F-18 was going to be an easy kill, and its forward slats on its wings, at low speed it could outturn the F-15.
Yeah.
And they said in that video that they were doing the Cobra maneuver long before the Soviet Union ever did.
Yeah. I was gonna say, everyone talks about the Sukhois doing the Cobra. The Hornets were doing Cobra as part of doctrine in the mid '80s.
Yeah, but then they mentioned it in that video too.
Colors there,
Yeah.
tell 'em.
Because that relies on that high alpha performance of the
Yeah, but
F-18.
not by much.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta have horsepower to do that.
So it was an interesting. I think it was a read. I think I read this thing, and it was just an interesting analysis, which was. I like those kind of things because they don't rely on. Well, this is the best performer overall. Blah blah blah. You know, it's like here's the strength, here's the weakness. This is where it's going to survive. This is where it's going to, this is where it's going to get shot down.
Well, it depends on what you're doing with it. You know, they don't. If you're going to dogfight an F-18, yeah, that's what it's going to do. But Interceptor. I mean, it's an all-around thing, but
Well, and those things always though kind of reminded me of what was that movie? It was a movie and then it became a TV show about There Can Be Only One. The guys that
Highlander.
Highlander. Yeah, it always kind of bothered me that you'd be over there with a damn a rapier fighting against a Scottish sword.
I love that show.
Highlander,
Yeah, it's just like
Claymore.
yeah, I don't think just similar weapons like that is something that you go into battle with.
I mean, seriously, you're gonna die.
Yeah, it was. I remember a couple of guys that were good with the sword fighting thing, and they were like, yeah, "This is just, it's like an F-15 trying to fight, dog fight an F-18."
All right.
They've all got their strengths and weaknesses.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, an F-35 will kill them all before they can see it.
F-22.
Yeah.
F-15.
Okay.
An F-15. George, or let's see. JD says an F-15 can climb at 90 degrees. Yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
That's
Oh, man, I worked over at Hunter, which was right at the end of the older runway, and that was when the F-15s took off. Actually, what happened was this is the time when the F-4s were over at the guard, right? So you'd be sitting there having a conversation, all of a sudden you hear this low rumble, and you just kind of like be quiet because here comes an F-4, right? And it just drowns you out for about 10 seconds and then it's gone. But man, I tell you what, we all took a cigarette break when an F-15 took off because it come off the end of the runway, it did that Viking takeoff, it stood on its tail, right the hell over Hunter Engineering, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 15 seconds of you just don't talk. It was just, man, it was crazy. And that sucker would get up to 20,000 feet before he even got past Hunter. Man, that was amazing.
Yep.
F-15 is my favorite plane, but the F-22, they dogfight those things together, and the F-15's never won.
That is well with that thrust vectoring, that can man.
There was this podcast that I was listening to that I think I linked it in one of our things.
Have you ever seen that 22 demo?
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That will change your entire life. First of all, people don't realize how huge that airplane is.
Yeah.
Big ass airplane.
Yeah.
Second of all, you think stealth fighter is supposed to be quiet because the B-2 is a very quiet airplane. The F-22 will give you a coma. It is so loud.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
loud.
Have you ever heard it come around on a landing pattern? It's like this one spot where it the engine is just this overwhelmingly loud howl. And it lasts for about 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds. But man, I tell you what, you hear it's coming in nice and smooth, all of a sudden it's this howl. Man, I don't know what the hell that's all about. But yeah, that's an impressive airplane. But that's sixth generation? That's sixth generation?
Yeah.
Fifth. And then I guess that makes the F-15 third generation?
Fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't the F-15 still hold the time to climb record?
No, I think
Yes,
it got beat. Oh, it did? I thought it got beat by the Russians.
No.
Well, let me take that back. From what I read, from listening to that podcast of this colonel who just retired, who flew the F-15, F-22, he flew the A-10, F-16, he was describing all of them. He said that the F-15 could go faster than the F-22, but the F-22 was never built for top speed like the F-15.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I they didn't compare the F-22. It's a whole different class of airplane. I wouldn't even consider it.
It is.
Now with those surfaces and with those with that thrust vectoring.
Says
man,
here, in aviation, the modified F-15 Strike Eagle holds multiple records, such as reaching 15,000 meters in 77 seconds.
Okay. So it still holds that.
Yeah.
Was that the streak? Was that the streak
That's
eagle?
Yeah.
Street Eagle.
Mhm.
The one that they have it in Ohio.
The one that's unpainted.
I thought
Yeah.
they did that. Yeah.
There's a great picture. It's in one of my books, but it shows Streak Eagle in over 70s St. Louis, and everything's brown in the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely shows you some different materials in it.
Let me go find that. That's a hilarious picture.
That new EX model has even better engines.
Really? Oh.
Yes.
The
Like,
which
seriously,
model?
So the newest
EX.
model F-15, the EX, which is
Yeah.
it has I was reading about it. Its engines are even better than the F-15E.
Yeah, that thing
And it's
is.
fly-by-wire. It's the only Eagle that's fly-by-wire. Well, no, let me take that back. So the is a derivative.
I thought the Strike Eagle was a fly by wire. The E model, or
So post E, there was a Saudi Arabia model SA, then there was a QA model, and those were all of like the Americans stopped at E, but they kept making better versions of it for other countries. And the EX is like all that crap wrapped up into.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. How we got? What was it? We got the.
It just keeps going, man.
The Super Hornet was because we couldn't get the government to authorize designing a follow-on aircraft. So what they did is they put all the good stuff in the 18 and got that through. And I think the EX is the same way.
Yeah, so it says right here, F-15EX Eagle 2 is the first F-15 variant with digital fly-by-wire.
Wow.
Really? It was still.
See, JD here comments and says, technically the F-15EX is a generation 4.5, and so is the F-22 because stealth does not define fifth gen apparently.
Right. Exactly.
So that means F-117 is 4th gen or 4.5 then as well.
Yeah. Here, look at this.
Holy crap.
Everything in this picture is brown.
I have that book too.
Yeah, mine's falling apart. But
Yeah, I play forever.
So what would be considered 5th gen then?
F-35.
F-35.
The new Chinese
J-20.
The Dragon or whatever.
I thought they were already in the 6th gen.
The F-47's 6th gen. It's already flown.
Yep.
Who?
The F-47, the one that Trump announced.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's 6th gen. Okay, well, that's probably where I heard 6th gen then. The Chinese got 6th gen though, right?
Yeah, well, we have plywood, but yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
they're on a runway and they take pictures of them.
Oh, they're super radar down in Venezuela. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and all those Su-27s are going to help them.
That was amazing.
Sukhoi 57, piece of crap. J-20, piece of junk. J-35, which is a knockoff F-35. Really, the only ones worth their salt are the 22 and the 35, so...
Yep.
That super stealth detecting radar just completely.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, like, hey, you got to, hey, Lindelof, you got to go into battle, pick an airplane, I'd probably pick that 35, hands down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as good maybe as the 22 in pure dogfighting, but it's avionic.
That's not what it's designed for, though.
Right, but it's avionic, it's electronic counter, its warfare is just top notch, beyond anything.
So the 35 started out as a strike aircraft.
Yeah, the JSF.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Joint Strike.
Video game I used to play.
Joint Strike Fighter. And then they decided, well, we'll make it tri-service, which did hinder its development. See, you can take a Navy airplane and give it to the Air Force and it'll be fine. Trying to do the other way around, it creates problems.
They only tried, as far as I know, they only tried it once, and they could. If you look at the F-16's landing gear, it's very similar to the F-18, and there's a reason for that. They were trying to do the F-16. They would have liked to try. I think it's actually happened once where they landed an F-16 on a carrier, but because it doesn't fly really good slow, it just couldn't go off. The landing gear had to be beefy enough to do it.
Well, they talked about that in that F-18 video. They were going to give it to Vought, but Vought couldn't.
No.
Vought couldn't do it. They were broke by then, so.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, it's pumpkin time for me, and
Yep.
I just got done painting that, so I need to get out of this room.
That's over here too. So.
Choke
Yeah,
it
me
up.
too. All right, you guys take care.
All right.
Chris, we'll see you next week, buddy.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, YouTube. Been nice. We'll see you next time. See you next week. Same time, same place. Join in the chat. You can always join us on Facebook and Monitor Mats. Like, share, and subscribe. And we will catch you next week. As always, I'm Matt.
I'm Matt.
And we've been with the NWM crew. Model on, everybody. Peace out. Good night, YouTube.